Back. This is for all the aspiring chefs and foodies out there. The popular cooking competition Masterchef South Africa is making a return after being off-screen for nearly a decade. And this season's lucky chef will walk away with a grand prize of 1 million rand. Oh, I wish I could cook better than I can. To tell us more about what to expect this season, we're joined by author, chef and food stylist and now judge on Masterchef, Zola Nene. Zola, thank you so much for your time this evening. All new Masterchef.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So new look, new judges, new production team, new location. What was it like joining this all new Masterchef team?
Incredible. I mean, when the opportunity arose, then they asked me to be a judge on this new season of MasterChef. I was extremely excited because it's a beloved franchise, and to bring back the South African version with an all-new cast, like you said, new judges, new production, is just wonderful. And what an experience it was filming the show as well. I can't wait for everyone to see it and go on the Masterchef SA journey. Trust me, it is incredible.
I'm going to ask you a little bit later what we can expect from the contestants, but this just feels like absolutely the next logical step in your food journey. You've had some amazing food TV experiences with the Great South African Bake Off, celeb feasts with Zola, Gordon Ramsay, Uncharted. You've had 2 incredibly successful international cookbooks, and now MasterChef. How did that journey prepare you for what happens and the pressure of MasterChef?
I do think, being part of this season of MasterChef is sort of a pinnacle point in my career. As you said, it was the next natural step, and I'm so glad that the producers thought so too, thought to include me. I'm extremely proud to be part of the show, especially having gone through it and filmed it and met the contestants and the fellow judges. What I love about this, and why the role spoke to me so much, is that I am very proudly South African. I cook very South African food. I try to share South African food and ingredients with the world, and this season of MasterChef focuses on that. I love that there's a huge focus on sustainability, but more so championing South African food and putting it on a world stage, because I think for a very long time South Africa couldn't really define what South African cuisine was. And I think that the beauty of South African cuisine is that it is so diverse, so unique, and it can't be boxed. And I think that that's what makes it so wonderful. And I can't wait for the world to see how fantastic our ingredients, our indigenous dishes are, our food personalities are. Yeah, very, very exciting.
So tell us, we always love to see, especially in some of the international series, but also in MasterChef South Africa, who the guest chefs are going to be. Drop some names. Tell us who we can expect to see.
Oh,
are you allowed
I love to give people the scoop, but I also don't want to do any spoilers. I don't want to give any spoilers. I think part of the excitement of the show coming is all these surprises, the surprise guest chefs. I can mention that there is an international chef appearance. I think that I can mention, and that's something for people to look forward to. But also there are so many incredible South African chefs doing amazing work within our borders who deserve a shout out and who contribute to the show as well. And I can't wait for people to meet them and get to know how wonderful our food scene actually is.
In MasterChef Australia, I think in the last season or 2, we've seen a lot of raw emotions from some of the contestants and issues that they deal with during the cooking. Personal issues, family issues, and how that affects their confidence and their ability to really do, especially on pressure tests, the best cook possible. Are we going to see the same kind of raw emotional exploration and empathy from this season of MasterChef South Africa?
Absolutely. I mean, MasterChef as a program is very pressure-filled, not only for the audience watching, but imagine being the contestants. You have to be creative, you have to bring your best, and all within a matter of minutes of finding out what the challenge is. So it is a very high-pressure situation. And on top of that, you do come with, your own emotional state and how you're able to handle certain high-pressure situations. So it is very emotional, and I can also say that us as judges, myself, Justine, and Greg, we also get very emotional. I mean, knowing the story of all the contestants and going through the journey with them, seeing how they cope with certain situations as well. It is a very heightened emotional state, and everyone wants it so bad. They're so passionate. They're also very talented. So it is very, very emotional. Get ready to see lots of laughter, lots of tears, lots of awkward moments as well. It is a highly emotional show, but in the best way possible.
If, hypothetical situation, if I was a contestant and I had to serve you a winning plate of food, what would be on that plate? What would impress the socks off you?
I think flavor, number one, is paramount, because no matter what, you judge on what something tastes like. And everyone knows what a good, balanced plate of food tastes like. It evokes emotion in you. So flavor and seasoning, absolutely essential. But also, a plate is a journey. So I need to be enticed in many different ways. So texturally, of course, visually, it's really important. So all those elements are really important in creating a winning dish.
Tell us about your fellow judges. Did you guys get on well? Was there some competition there in terms of who gets to be the good guy and the bad guy in some episodes?
No, we didn't fulfill very specific roles. There wasn't a good cop, bad cop, nice cop. I think that we were all very honest. I think we all take our judging role very, very seriously, which I think is necessary. But we had the best time. Luckily for me, I've worked with Justine and both Gregory before in other situations, so I knew them. They met each other for the first time, but the three of us gelled so wonderfully together. We had the best time. We had so many laughs. We argued. I mean, we differ in opinions. We differ in styles of judging, but we are a very cohesive unit. So we all understand, the best plate has to win at every challenge, and we judge every challenge on that merit. So, it's a difficult job, but someone's got to do it, and I'm glad I'm.
Well, I'm so relieved to hear that you're not going to be the Simon Cowell of MasterChef South Africa. We can all do without that drama. And I know I can't expect you to tell us who wins. We would, of course, love that kind of a scoop here on eNCA. But you can tell us and our viewers when we can look forward to seeing MasterChef on our television screens.
Yes, so MasterChef starts on the 28th of February this year. Tune in. It's on from Mondays to Thursdays. So lots of action for you to be filled in on. It's on MNet, so don't miss it. I look forward to you guys going through the MasterChef SA journey with us. It's going to be filled with deliciousness, and it is proudly South African, and you're going to see South African food put on the map in the best light possible.
We can't wait. Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was author, chef and food stylist and now judge on MasterChef, Zola Nene.